Menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The atmosphere here electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Washington football team. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. A good gain there on first down. That run will get him 7 up to the 32-yard line. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Antonio Gibson is an absolute dart with the ball in his hands, and he can make you miss, and he can run over you. Took a little while to crack the starting lineup as a rookie, but boy, was he sensational when he did. Went for 115 yards and 3 scores in a Thanksgiving Day clobbering of the Dallas Cowboys. And Washington, they feel like they had a real find when they took him in the 3rd round last year, number 66 overall, and he justified their decision.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Now he's flushed out left. That one caught. It's the rookie De'Ami Brown. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. A run here for J.D. McKissick. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
Flushed out right. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Rodgers going to throw. Thomas brings it in. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. They'll run with Gibson. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
One more time with Gibson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Rodgers now to throw. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expect it to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yeah, foiled the whole plan there, turned the ball over. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Mariota. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Where's 52? White 52. 52's the mic.
To throw Mariota. And he'll look downfield for Waller. Oh, Waller, what a catch. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And, Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
On 1st down, Drake. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Nice sharp run there by Kenyon Drake, and he's awfully tough to get on the ground. And how about this Raiders backfield? It's certainly not lacking for punch, having signed Drake this year and already having Josh Jacobs in the backfield. Now, Drake, he's never had a 1,000-yard season, but last year in Arizona was his best yet. 955 yards and 10 rushing touchdowns, plus he can catch it swinging out of the backfield.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Logan. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
He was brought down by Darryl Roberts.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
No score after one on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. Exit.
A handoff out of the pistol. It's Drake. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
They'll run on first down. It's Drake. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Second and 8. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll run it here with Logan. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. They'll sneak it with Mariota. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. Mariota to sneak it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Drake. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Kenyon Drake hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So the extra point good, and a roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They fake the give. Now Rodgers out to his left. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Rodgers. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Here's McKissick. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Rodgers. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 yards there, good for a Washington 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Rodgers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Here comes Rodgers now as he'll go for the 2-point conversion. Rodgers will throw for it. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one-up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep. When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. steps away to his left. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
What we got? What we got?
On first down, Drake. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Check 52's the line. Check 52's the line. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. 52's the mic right here over there, right? 52.
Now Mariota escaping the pressure right. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
No, check that. We're on mic 52 right here. Watch the pass. Check it back. One. Check.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, it's Drake. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Kenyon Drake with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Up to the line, Mariota. His guys will go for 2 here. They'll try and run with Drake. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. If they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
They're set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Taking a shot for Samuel. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a play fake. Rodgers sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Both teams making their final adjustments before we get started once again. And for the call of the second half, let's send you back out to Allegiant Stadium in Brandon God.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. First down, Mariota. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, but frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Mariota. Dancing to his left. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Mariota. Flush to his right. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running. Working with 2nd and 5 now.
From the gun, it's Drake. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
41 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving.
Colton Miller, former first-round pick, called for the penalty there.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. On the carry, it's Logan. The tackle by Cole Holcomb. They'll try to throw now. Mariota.
And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas. Henry Ruggs.
His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and go. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
A give to Gibson running right.
And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Lines up and lets it go for Samuel.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline.
Yeah, I can't.
Well, he's been doing this
only way to stop that control, that safety.
Strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they'll set up with a 2nd and 1.
They'll go again with Gibson.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On play action, Rodgers. He'll buy some time right, and his throw is incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down. From the gun, it's Rodgers.
Oh my God, dog, we got 3 people.
Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin with his 16th touchdown of the year.
And Washington has made this a one-score game.
This has to be great for the psyche of this offense. Presented with bad field position, they didn't let it stop them. They rolled downfield and scored a touchdown.
Here comes Rodgers now as he'll go for the 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, Dontrell Hilliard.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Throwing is Mariota.
And that'll be checked down to Drake.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. On third and short, Drake. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 11. 96 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Completes this out left to Ruggs.
Touchdown Raiders.
Henry Ruggs.
His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game.
And the Raiders are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage.
Up to the line, Mariota. His guys will go for 2 here. Mariota will look to throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead.
Let's see, Brooks.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Second down at 5.
On play action. Now Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Washington on 3rd down.
They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. On play action, it's Rodgers. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 33. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Here's Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
Oh, my, that's a heck of a tackle right there on 3rd down, because they had to swing it out to the back and hope that he could make a play. But let's face it, in order for him to be there and be in that position, in order to make that play, he had to read his keys and not be fooled. Excellent job in the open field.
Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington able to make this a close game again. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think
and that's caught inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Las
Man, them
Vegas.
callers too slow, man.
Henry Ruggs, he was the fastest runner at the 2020 Combine. Ran the 40 in 4.27. That is fast, folks, and that speed in evidence there.
well, in this league where coordinators work so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best play is just up from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if we turn to the next-gen stats, the final clocking, well, it's ridiculous. 22.5 miles an hour. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get...
They've got his man complete. And all the way down to the 26. On first down, Rodgers.
And yet again, it's McLaurin. And he will be brought down, but a first and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Aaron Rodgers taking it in from 7 yards away.
And Washington has made this a one-score game.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Mariota.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Brings up third down and the 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Mariota to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Here's A.J. Cole now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he goes out right around the 39. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers.
Pass complete. Thomas.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. To throw is Rodgers.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted.
Picked up by Cornelder. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start the drive with Drake. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground with Drake. Taking it right down Broadway. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. But go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Out there, set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Tyree Gillespie.
And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. they'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Las Vegas,
the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-4.